Love you all. Welcome all you lovers to the Florida Love Show. This is your love hour right before happy hour, sponsored by Florida Love. Join us each week as we spread love in the Florida community and transform the world with love. Now, back to spreading love.
This is for you, Kenny. It's the Florida Love Show, paying love forward is the theme. It's the Florida Love Show, hosted by Kenny and his dream. Every special guest brings their love to the set, and the interview flies, it all comes alive like a duet. He wears many hearts, so he has a very special side. In the Brooklyn Cafe, it's a big love buffet. With roses galore, and you are adored. Come take a bouquet. Show your love wherever you can. Shine your light. Follow this man. Live your dreams. Plan your day. If you love them, you are on your way. Show your love wherever you can. Shine your light. Follow this man. Live your dreams. Make your day. If you love them, you are on your way. Shine your love wherever you can. Shine your light. Love this man. Live your dreams. Make your day. If you love them, you are on your way. Give the gift of love and pay it forward and go. Give a kiss, give a hug. It's the Florida Love Show. Love you, Kenny.
Applause. Applause. Applause, applause, applause. Applause. Lots of applause. There you go. There you go. So welcome all you lovers to the Florida Love Show. We're going to be loving moms today. And thank you for watching. And I have two beautiful moms today with me. I have Karmen and her mom, Nilda. And we're going to be loving Karmen's grandma, Nilda, love, and they're pure love, and we are just going to be loving all moms today. So it's a very special show, including I'm going to be loving my mom. And so go out and love your moms today, because it's Mother's Day weekend. So I go to Publix every morning, and I get roses. This morning I went, and I was giving out roses saying I love you. Okay, that's called Roses for Change. So when when George Floyd passed, I was so like crying. I had to do something about it. So I went out and I bought roses and I gave them out to every African American and I said, I love you. And the newspapers covered it, and then the news covered it, the TV news. So I'm going to play you the first news that covers Roses for Change so you can find out what it's all about. Please play the first news.
Welcome back. Now at 5:30, who couldn't use a little love right now?
One Pompano Beach businessman is making it his mission to spread love all around by giving out the flower of love to random strangers. CBS 4's Lisa Petrillo has this heartwarming story.
There's an old song with lyrics that say what the world needs now is love, sweet love. Ken Lehrman is living that moment in a movement he created called Roses for Change.
We love you.
The idea for Roses for Change came about after the death of George Floyd and the turmoil that followed.
I felt their pain. And for me, I don't see color. I mean, I see us all as human beings. And we all can love each other. I mean, love is simple.
Ken, who owns his own printing business for 35 years, appropriately named the Happy Printer, decided to spring into action, purchasing dozens of roses he could hand out.
The first thing I did was I went to Whole Foods and I also went to Publix and I gave out roses to all the African Americans in the store. And I said, I love you. And they said I love you back. And they said, God bless you. And they said, we need love more now than ever before.
Ken was so moved by the response, he posted pictures on Facebook, receiving 600 likes. Suddenly, Roses for Change on Facebook was born. His followers wanted to join him, buying roses too, and it's now become a movement, spreading love to people of all races. We recently caught up with them in Boca Raton.
I just want to say I love you. Have a wonderful day.
Michelle Bellman, who had never met Ken in person, wanted in on the love train and came out on this day to volunteer.
His message is just of love, and love yourself, and love one another. And he speaks to my soul, and he speaks to me because I love to spread love as well.
Some were skeptical, wondering if there's a catch to these random acts of kindness. But for those who understood it, it meant the world.
I think it's just amazing. This is really, really nice. You're really showing your love. You're taking your time to do this. Just amazing. And the red flowers, forget it. Just bringing brightness to this world. It's much needed. Thank you so much.
Seriously, so sweet.
Could you imagine what a world it would be like if we just all gave roses to each other instead of what's actually going on? Like, to me, that's a way to spread a message. Spread the message of love.
Lucky me, I received my rose. For more information on Roses for Change when they meet every Friday, go on to our website at cbsmiami.com. I'm Lisa Petrillo, Smelling Sweet, CBS 4 News.
Love you, Lisa Petrillo. Smelling sweet. So that's what Roses for Change was all about. We handed out roses in front of Bed Bath & Beyond in Boca, and we said, I love you. And it's become a worldwide love movement. And you can join Roses for Change we have 4 groups on Facebook. We have Love Songs, which has over 362,000 people. We have Love Will Keep Us Together. We have Roses for Change, and we have Love Circle. Please join them all and just spread the love and say I love you. So I love you all, each and every one of you. And I'm so excited for this show to have these 2 beautiful moms on the show today. So I just want to show you their beautiful, beautiful. So this is Nilda. It's her mom and Karmen's grandma. And this is Nilda. So look how beautiful she is. When I saw this picture, I was so moved. First thing, I never met my grandparents, so I adopt grandparents. So I adopted Nilda. She is so beautiful. So you'll be telling us shortly about her, and I'm excited about that. But the show is dedicated to loving her. So when I was handing out roses to every African American, a second TV news covered it, and I was giving out roses to teenagers in the Milagro Center and saying I love you. So I'm going to play the second news for you. Please play the second news.
We're continuing to bring you inspiring stories from our area about people changing their communities for the better. Tonight, WPTV News Channel 5's Chris Gilmore shares the story of a man on a mission to spread love, one rose at a time.
Roses are red and Ken Lerman's suit is too.
Love you, Anthony.
If you see his bouquets, he has a message for you.
Man, love you, brother.
The 55-year-old loves love,
I love you.
and he now uses roses to let people know it.
No, I love you.
There's some pain behind Lerman's purpose. His Roses for Change campaign began this summer after he and people across the country witnessed the fallout following the death of George Floyd while in police custody.
How can one human being do that to another human being? Like, I was crying when I saw it.
Armed with roses and a message of love, Lerman says he wanted to reach those most affected.
I got to give this to all the African Americans. They're hurting.
His message has since caught on both online and in Palm Beach County, where he regularly shares love and roses to people of all colors. We caught up with Lerman with 100 of his favorite flowers in hand at the Milagro Center in Delray Beach.
A lot of learning goes on every day here in the Milagro Center, but today's lesson consisted of some flowers and 3 words going a long way.
I love you.
I was surprised and I was like, oh, I love you too.
A lot of these teens say it's been a while since they've heard those words directed at them, and even longer since they've been given flowers.
It was kind of weird at first. I was like, roses giving someone flowers. It was kind of weird because I didn't expect that, but it's pretty nice. It's a really nice gesture.
He said, I love you, you stay safe, and he told my grandma happy birthday too.
Lerman says he hopes the connection he makes with strangers leaves a lasting impact.
That's my mission every single day, to spread love in the Florida community and transform the world with love.
Because maybe all you need is love. In Delray Beach, Chris Gilmore, WPTV News Channel 5.
And you can help us share stories that are inspiring South Florida. Just send us your ideas to inspiringsfl@wptv.com, or you can head to our website to make a submission.
Love you, Chris Gilmore. Love you, love you. That's the second reporter. So here at Florida Love, Chris Gilmore said maybe all you need is love. So here at Florida Love, we say all you need is love. Love is everything. That's it. It's that simple. So I just say I love you to everybody. And it's total freedom, total happiness. And I'm going to give you an example. So let me start off with, I get in my Uber and I say I love you to my Uber driver. And we fell in love. This is Angel. He happens to be from Cuba. And we fell in love just by saying I love you. It's that simple. Love conquers all. Love conquers hate. Love conquers all. So let's all say I love you to everybody, especially our moms. And all we have is now, because life is short. I could pass right now on the show. And then I had my ship delivery girl, Kathy Love, said I love you to her. Love you, love you, love you. And we fell in love, my ship delivery girl. Then, why not renting a U-Haul? I love you, love you, love you. And we fell in love. And I love her more than anything. I love that pucker. I love that. We fell in love, renting a U-Haul. And why not at the car wash? This is Elise. She's like washing my window, drying my window, and then I rolled down the window, I said, I love you, and we fell in love. It's that simple, saying I love you. And why not, this will be the second Mother's Day, May 15th, where my mom has passed. Oh, Nancy, love you, Nancy. Losing her will never be the same. Oh, Nancy. This could be a very moving show for me. I could see I'm going to be crying a lot. I love you, Nancy, love you, and I love your mom. Love you. I'm sorry for your loss. My deepest heartfelt condolences. Love you, from the bottom of my heart. Hey, Clayton, love you, Clayton. Hey, Happy. Oh, you're the best. I love you, Clayton. You're the best. Clayton is pure love. So's Nancy. And we're all pure love. All we got to do, it's a second. It's a moment. Everything's a moment. Now. Say I love you. We can shift in the moment and just say I love you. So why not at the 7-Eleven gas station? When I go to a gas station, I say I love you to everybody. at every pump. And it's great. Look at this. We fell in love. And then this happens to be John Love and Anita Love. This is outside Publix last week. They came up to me and I said, I love you. And we fell in love. It's that simple. Just saying, love you, love you, love you. So I want to say I love you to my mom. Oh, Kai and Vanessa, Kai and love you, love you, love you. Chris Schrader, love you, love you, love you. Oh, love you, love you, love you, Kai. So this is my beautiful mom. You can see where I get the love, right? Look at her. Love glasses and a peace sign. Matter of fact, Karmen, you have a picture like this with love glasses. Because Karmen is pure love, because she gets it from her mom, Nilda, who gets it from her grandma, Nilda, who spreads love all over the world. So I want to say I love you to my mom. Love you, love you, love you, Mom. I'm wishing you the happiest Mother's Day. And you're just the best mom. You're perfect. I love you, Mom. So I love you all. And this show, again, is dedicated to all the moms. And it's totally dedicated to the ultimate mom, Nilda. Yeah, love is powerful. Love is kind. Love is beautiful. Clayton, you are pure love. I love you, love you, love you, Clayton. Oh, my God. That's so great. So please keep the comments coming. Let's love the moms. Let's spread love around the world. So this is beautiful, Nilda. So I want to talk about love karma, okay? So love karma is to give just because with no expectations of anything in return. And like, who could you give to today and just say, I love you? Because life is short. Life is now. Again, we could all pass right now. So why wait? And I also want to say, if no one has said this to you today, you're beautiful and I love you. So I wanted to tell you that, Karmen and Nilda, you're beautiful and I love you. Love you, love you, love you. So I want to go through some photos with you, okay? This is one of my favorites. So tell me about this photo.
About the photo.
That is my mother, Nilda, and my father, Jose. I used to call him Pepe. And that was my mother's bridal shower. That's right before they got married.
Beautiful. So they're like, to me, they're like Hollywood. They're like supermodels from Hollywood.
My mother was a beautiful, beautiful lady. And my father was a very, very handsome man. They made a beautiful couple.
So how'd they meet?
Well, actually, it's a story that was often told in the family, and I thought it was very funny. They met at a baseball game in Cuba, and my mother started staring at my dad because she thought he was very handsome. And my dad saw her looking at him, but he wasn't sure if he was at him that he was looking at. So he said, I'm going to change seats and see if she's still looking at me. So my dad went around the stadium and went on the other side of the stadium. And my mom started, moved and started staring at him again. And he says, well, I think she's staring at me because she was looking to the left, now she's looking to the right. So let me go up in front of the stadium and see what she does. So he goes to the other side and goes farther away, and there's my mother staring at him again, and he goes, I think it's me she's staring at. So then after that, he came and approached her, and she thought he was very handsome, and that's how it all started.
Beautiful, beautiful. So how did you meet your husband, Jose?
My husband?
Your husband. How did you meet your husband?
My husband, Daniel.
Daniel.
Yes.
This is Jose.
Yes, I met my husband. He was going to medical school in Spain, Santiago de Compostela. And I happened to go with some friends of mine to the airport that were mutual friends. And I went there and I met him, and we kind of liked each other that day. And he approached me and said, let's take some pictures together. So we got one of those old-fashioned booths and started taking pictures. And then he broke in half and gave me half of the pictures, and I took the other half. And then he, flew away to Santiago, Spain for a whole year, and I kept his picture right next to my bed and looked at him, and I wish I would see him again. And then about a year after that, we saw each other again, and it's history.
Yeah, so you're married how long?
In August, it'll be 48 years.
48 years.
Yes.
And these days, that's a miracle. That's great love.
Yes, it is. It takes a lot of love.
I mean, how long were your mom and dad married?
They were married about 50 plus years. I don't remember exactly, but it was, I remember celebrating their 50th anniversary.
Yeah, and my parents were married 42 years till my dad passed. And that's the miracle of great love. You fell in love at the airport.
Yes.
And then all of a sudden, 48 years in August, right?
It'll be August 30th, will be my 48th wedding anniversary.
So happy anniversary, happy 48th anniversary, happy 48th anniversary, Daniel. Love you, love you, love you. And I mean, 50 some odd years for Jose and your mom, Nilda.
Right.
Beautiful. So that's what the Florida Love Show is all about. Because I believe if we all say I love you in our marriages, we wouldn't have divorce. I believe if we show love even, we wouldn't have divorce. So you did whatever it took to stay married, right? Through thick and thin, right?
Exactly.
Yeah, beautiful.
It's a commitment of love.
Beautiful. So that's what Florida Love, it's about world love. That we all love each other and say I love you to each other. So we let each other know that we love each other. So I love you, love you, love you, Karmen. And I love you, love you, love you, Nilda.
I love you too.
Oh, I have tears in my eyes that you just said that. They have so much love in their eyes. So Karmen, I had never met before. She was watching a show with Amelia, and she saw Amelia hugging her dad so tight. And I said, oh my God, that's the most beautiful father-daughter hug I've ever seen. And Karmen was crying watching the show. And she called me, reached out to me, and now she's here. They drove from Tampa. 4 hours, 5 hours? 4 hours to be here. I'm like so moved by that. Now that's pure love. And both of them are pure love. And we're loving their mom and grandma Nilda. So this is where it started, okay? So we're gonna go through a few pictures, okay? Nilda, okay, she meets Jose. They fall in love at the baseball game. Doesn't get any better than that. Believe me, I've heard a lot of stories on this show. We've done over 4 years, over 160 shows. And now we have, Nilda and Jose. They created, I love this picture, by the way. The daughter, Nilda, and you had, what, 2 brothers, right? One passed from ALS, right?
Right.
And then another brother who lives in Houston.
In Houston, Gilbert.
Gilbert. Yeah. So, again, they produced that. I love this picture, by the way, because it's got roses and a Christmas tree, and there's so much love in this picture, Karmen.
I snapped that picture.
Did you really?
Yes. I was like, that's so beautiful, and I got my phone.
So, Karmen, you look so beautiful in this picture.
My mom.
Nilda, you look so beautiful in this picture.
Thank
so
you.
You saw it, Karmen, when you were there.
Yeah, I saw, we were exchanging gifts, and it was just like, I was in that seat, and I was like, oh, this is such a beautiful picture. Let me snap it.
Okay, so talking about gifts, You have a gift for your mom, right?
I did. I brought my mother Mother's Day gift so she can open, because it brings me so much happiness when she opens gifts and you just see like her eyes just light up, and she loves giving gifts and we love to give gifts because it makes us all happy and filled with love.
So why don't you read the card?
Yeah, she doesn't have to read the card now, but yeah, she can open her
Why
gifts.
not? Why not read the card now?
Okay, let me go ahead and
Read it to your mom.
help her out.
Yeah.
So yeah, I gave her a card, and
Well, it
this
says
is-
one on the front, mom with a heart, right?
Yeah, this is a card, and it's got a bird because my mom loves like gardening. She'll come over to my house and help me garden, and there's birds, bluebirds everywhere, and she loves to like help me out and with the garden because it's a lot of work actually. And so I got her like a little garden that says Happy Mother's Day.
Oh, that's so beautiful.
And I said, hope you have a very special Mother's Day this year. Love you, Karmen and Ocean.
Well, it is a very special Mother's Day.
So read that again.
I said, hope you have a very special Mother's Day this year. Love you, Karmen and Ocean.
Oh. So beautiful.
Yeah.
And what did she get you?
Oh.
Okay.
So this says best mom ever, but it's an electric coffee grinder because she
Oh.
always comes to my house and she wants the coffee and I grind it fresh because she loves my coffee. So I got her her own
I love
grinder.
it. She makes the best coffee. And sometimes I wake up in the morning and I think of her coffee. So I call her and I say, Karmen, I'm going to stop by if you're home and have a little bit of your grind coffee. And then I just hop in my car and I go there and she's waiting for me with that hot cup of coffee. And it is enjoyable. And we sit out on a porch and we just enjoy our coffee and enjoy just spending time together and talking about the day and what our plans are. It's beautiful.
Yeah. So I got her a coffee grinder.
Oh, great.
And then so she can grind her own coffee. And my sister in Houston gets us really yummy coffee from Houston. And then this is a book because my mom loves to read.
I love to read. This is, it says,
It's called Ridiculously Hopeful.
Ridiculously Hopeful. Carmen's always giving me books to read. Very nice books that always calm me. They're always very spiritual. She knows I'm spiritual, so she knows it makes me happy to receive these books. And I really enjoy reading them and then talking to her about the book. Oh.
And then I got her a coffee press so she can
we're
press
gonna
it.
grind the coffee.
And
You
then
have
she
to
can-
show me how to do
Yeah,
it.
my mom, because we're Cuban, so we have the cafetera.
Right.
Our whole lives we did the Cuban coffee thing, but we're evolving as Cubans and we're doing the coffee press now. At least I'm doing it at my house. I have Cuban coffee every once in a while, but it's too strong. So I get really, organic coffee. I grind it
Oh.
myself, so it's a little bit more
So,
kosher.
so you have to show
Carmen,
me how to do
Can
this.
you move
and-
closer to your mom? Like, could you guys hug and be real close and really love each other?
Yes,
And like really close. And why don't you give each other a hug and say I love you? Like really. That's beautiful.
I love you, Carmen.
Love you.
That is so beautiful.
So yeah, we like I was saying, we show our love. We don't say I love you so much all the time, but I want to get. Actually, that's why we spoke about it. I want to start saying I love you more because we're a family that we do a lot of actions. We show a lot through action, but we don't say it enough. And I said we need to say it more. And we are like a very loving family, and we're always like showing each other love through gifts and through our actions. Like we're always there for each other. But one thing that we definitely want to work on is just say it more. So
Just
I love
say
you.
I love you. Yes, I love the sound of I love you. It's a beautiful sound.
Yeah.
You have to say it more often.
Love you, love you, love you, love you, Nilda. Love you, love you,
love you, love
Carmen.
you too.
Yeah, that's why when I saw your show, I was like, this is so beautiful. Like, I want to work on saying I love you more because I do. I have so much love, and I just keep wanting to say it. So I was like, yes, Kenny, thank you so much for bringing the love.
Yeah, love you, love you, love you, Carmen. And love you, love you, love you, Nilda.
Thank you, Carmen. I love. Can't wait to drink my coffee.
So, Carmen,
Yes.
talking about that, like, that you want to say I love you, like more and be
Yes.
like more loving, because that's who you are.
Yeah.
That's who you are. I dedicated a song to you.
Oh.
So do me a favor. What's his name? Abraham. Go to the Beyonce song at the end. Do you know the one I'm talking about? Yeah, I want to play that now.
Are y'all ready for some good times? Y'all ready to dance? I'm coming out, baby. Yeah. I'm coming out. I'm coming. I want the world to know. I've got to let it show. I'm coming. I'm coming. I want the world to know. I've got to let it show. Listen. There's a new week coming out, and I just wanna live, and I just had to live. I'm completely positive. I think this time around I am gonna do it like you never knew it. Ooh, I'll make it through. The time has come for me to break out of the shell. I have to shout that I am coming out. Hey, I'm coming, coming. The world to know. I've got to let it show. I'm coming. I am coming. The world to know. I've got to let it show. Break it down. Y'all feeling all right so far? I think y'all still have to loosen up, cause y'all too quiet for me. How y'all feeling? That's a little better. So this is how the show's gonna go. First, I'm gonna start off with some of my favorite artists, people that have inspired me. So y'all ready for some classics? I started off with a little Barbra Streisand, and now I'm celebrating Miss Ross, and then I'm gonna do some more of my inspirations. So y'all ready to have a good time? All right, put your hands together. I'm coming out. I'm coming, hey, I'm coming, coming. I want the world to know. I've got to let it show. I'm coming, I'm coming, coming. I want the world to know. I've got to let it show. All right, I'm coming.
Woo. So Karmen, you're coming out.
I'm coming out.
So why did I play that
I
song?
love to love.
Yeah.
Yes, yes, yes.
Why did I play that song?
Because I'm coming out about that I am love.
Yeah, your love.
I love Beyonce.
Yeah.
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 I mean, one time when I was in college, one of my friends like, "Why do you say I love that so much?" And I love that. I love that. I was like, I don't know. I never thought about it, I guess.
Oh, I love to love you all. This Love Fest is awesome. Love you, Kyan. Love you, love you,
That's
love
my
you,
friend.
love you.
Thank you so much, Kai.
Love you, love you, love you, Kyan. Love. Yeah, please keep the comments
Kyan
coming.
love.
Yeah, so
Yes.
you're coming out to love everyone because that's who you are.
Yes, I
just
love you,
wanna-
Kyan. Thank you for
Yeah.
watching. Yeah.
Yeah, and that's who your mom is.
Yes,
Yeah, and you also love to dance.
Oh,
you love
we
to
love to
sing.
dance.
We love to dance.
We love to
My mom.
dance.
You love to dance. You love to
Yes.
sing. Coming
Yeah.
out.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. So that was so beautiful, and also the gifts. That was so beautiful. So I want to talk about Love Karma, and actually start shopping for your moms now. Now. Like I was in Publix this morning, it was packed, not just with roses and people were getting gifts, but shop for your mom now. Go out and get her a card, a gift, whatever you want, but love your mom. Even just say I love you. So I want to read this about karma. Love karma. What goes around comes around. Keep your circle positive. Speak good words. Think good thoughts. Do good deeds. So to me, to give just because and say I love you with no expectations of anything in return, that's pure love. Okay? And that's what just happened there. And that's what happens when I give out roses and say I love you. Just because. Love is free. It's always free. So everything on Florida Love is free. Everything. It's got to be free. I mean, we're a nonprofit. We don't ask for donations. Love is free. That's the way it is. So today, let's talk about some love karma. Karmen, who I call Karmen Karma Love. Right? But don't you have like what, karma yoga? Is that what it is?
No, well, I changed my name when I was 24 to a K, Karmen with a K, but it stands for Karma, the path of selfless service. So it's about being more selfless and showing love through action. Karam actually means action. So my name, I wanted to yogify it because I was on this path of yoga. And so ever since then, people call me Karmen with a K. And so I legally changed it. And, my parents were like, okay, sure.
It's pretty.
So when I see Karmen, I said to you, I saw karma. Karma love.
That's what you saw.
So she walks in today with this beautiful rose. I mean, I think I'm going to start crying. Woo! Just because, to say I love you. And then she walks in with this gift, which I haven't opened yet, so I'm going to open it.
Yeah, you have to untie it first.
Have to untie it first. Again, what is it to just give somebody a gift and say I love you? So it's the Kenny Love, and it's in red, my favorite color. Love you. Love you, love you, love you. Oh my God, I'm going to start crying. Woo! Okay, with two adorable doggies. Kenny Love with a heart. And it actually says May 17th on it, and it's May 12th. So let me just tell you something. Let me just tell you something.
A little too ahead. I was
no
super tired last night when I did that.
No, there's no accidents. That's my dad's birthday. Wow. Let me tell you, I saw that. I'm like, she wrote my dad's birthday on the card. Wow. I'm like, that's incredible.
That's your dad?
I was so tired last night, and I just, that's what I came out.
I'm telling you, when God is spreading love, God is love, stuff like this happens. No accident.
Synchronicity.
So you wrote my dad's birthday. I'm like so moved by this card.
He's with us.
He's with us, absolutely. Like Nilda, your mom.
And the beautiful story you told me about your dad too earlier, and how he met your mom, and how they fell in love, and they were 20 years apart. It was just an amazing story. How, she was 18, he was 38, and they fell in love, and they were married until he passed.
Married forever.
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 Yes.
So this says
Love
Kenny
is
Love.
forever.
Oh, I love you, Karmen. Love you, Nilda. Kenny Love. So doggone much. Doggone much. Doggone. Look at these dogs. Doggone much. Oh, I love that. Oh my God. Woo! Thank you so much. Love you. Karmen Love, Ocean, her son, and Nilda, her mom. Love you, love you, love you. Yeah. Oh my God. Thank you. So that's love karma. To give just because, expecting nothing in return. And she gets me, oh my God. Nuts. I'm nuts for nuts. Look at this.
Lots of chocolate. Who doesn't love chocolate, right?
Is a Conchita like a Cuban thing?
Oh, so that is my grandmother's favorite. It's a Cuban. It's something Cuban, and my grandmother used to have that with cream cheese. She would cut a little piece. So I wanted to share something that she would always give us, like a little treat when we were growing up. And I saw it, and I was like, let me share with him a Cuban food that it's guava, but it's guava paste, and you have it with a little piece of cream cheese. And so my grandmother, used to love that. So I figured it'd be a nice little gift.
Well, I've adopted your grandmother because I never had any grandparents, and I love your grandmother,
yes, and
Nilda.
she definitely loves you, and
so
it's
this
with
means
you.
the world to me. I'm nuts for nuts. It's great. And then you gave me, oh my God.
Oh, that's a Gita. I had a little small Gita. Well, I study yoga, and so it's a great little miniature Gita. Yeah, the Bhagavad Gita, because I love the Bhagavad Gita. Yeah.
Yeah, so I love this. Very spiritual. So you're very spiritual and a free spirit like your mom. Very spiritual.
Yes.
And again, it gets handed down.
Yes, my mom is very also Catholic, but she's very spiritual, and she understands also the mystical and the connection with
Yes, life is full of mystics.
Yeah.
Yes.
And Karmen and I share a lot of
we talk
mystics,
a lot about
and we just
mystical
like
things
to talk about mystics and
we share a lot in
so
common. We love to
share
talk about our spirituality and our spiritual growth and religion, all sorts of religion. And she's very accepting of me. She understands who I am, and she's always been my number one supporter, advocate, and I don't even know what I would do without my mom. I have so much love for her and everything that she's been there for me and my son, like nobody else. And that's why I wanted to bring her on the show, just to show her so much love and gratitude. Thank you.
So I love you, love you. Your relationship is so beautiful, so beautiful, so beautiful. So I'm going to show you some photos. You could tell me. So here's one.
So that's my other grandmother, and I didn't want to leave her out because she was also so beautiful and loving, very loving. I had two very loving grandmothers, and my grandmother drove all the way from Tampa to Miami to see me right after I had my son. And my other grandmother would come visit me every Wednesday when I lived in Pinecrest from Little Havana to help me with my son, with my newborn, because my mom lived in Tampa, so she couldn't. So my grandmother, Ava, would come every Wednesday and help me clean the house, help me with the baby. And it was just so sweet. Like, I had such sweet grandmothers, and I just really wanted to honor them on this special Mother's Day because I love them so much.
My mother-in-law's name is Karmen.
Oh my God.
I named Karmen after her.
Oh my God. I didn't even know that. Wow.
Yes.
See?
Yes.
By the way, I was named after John F. Kennedy. Kenny was Kennedy. And I know you love Jacqueline Kennedy.
You love Jacqueline Kennedy.
Jacqueline Kennedy?
Yeah, he was named after JFK Kennedy.
John F. Kennedy.
Oh, yes, of course.
And you
What
love
a
Jacqueline
legend.
Kennedy, which
Of course,
you shared with me.
what a legend that was.
I'm telling you, miracles. These are miracles that are happening. So I want to share this one because this is one of my favorite photos. So who's this?
Oh.
Because honestly,
Well,
I thought this was Carmen.
Yes.
And I was like,
I don't
how
have
does
3
Carmen
kids.
look so like here and who are
Right.
these? I mean, I really thought this was Carmen.
My daughter, Lena, who lives in Houston,
Okay, that's Lena.
and I wish she was here. We're very close too, and we share a lot of love, and she's very special too. Just like Carmen. I wish she lived here, but her
Yeah, we miss
destiny
you,
is in
Lena. We
Houston.
love you.
We miss you, Lena. We love you. And then the little boy is my son, Danny, who he's away too. He lives in Indiana. And I miss him dearly for Mother's Day, too. And I love you, Danny.
We love you.
I
miss
love you, Lena. Wish you were
Tuto,
here.
Tuto, we call him Tuto.
We call him Tuto.
Yeah.
Wow, so Toodle. So he actually looks like me a little bit when I was a kid. I love you, Danny. Love you so much, Danny. We love you and miss you. And Lena, same. We love you and miss you. So Lena's in Houston and Danny's in Indiana.
Yes.
Yeah. So is that amazing? I mean, I thought this was Carmen. This is actually Nilda, her mom.
Right. Many
This
years,
is
some
Carmen.
years ago. Yes.
Now, something about Carmen is, look at this smile. I mean, and what? You love to laugh?
I was a pretty blissful child, I have to say. Just really lots of love in our family, and my mom was amazing. You know, with all of us, we loved each other. Our you know, my brother and my sister, we would play, and we had all those 80s toys, and we'd have such a good time.
I still have those toys.
And we still have those toys, and just it was just a great time to grow up, and very sweet childhood. So I had that, like, you know, childlike playfulness, and I love to share that through my laughter yoga with others. And so if I can transmit childlike playfulness and connect to my own childlike playfulness, it brings me so much joy to connect to that inner child, and also share that and transmit that when I do laughter yoga. And so everybody feels, you know, the energy rise and feel good and laugh and lightheartedness. And so that's what I like to do with my laughter yoga. And I thank my mom for, you know, also giving me a great, you know, childhood. And we're very blessed, and you know, just lots of love.
So look at this. Look what you created, actually what Nilda and Jose created. Look how beautiful this is. So love you, Lena. Love you, Danny. Love you, Carmen. Love you, Nilda. My favorite photo.
too,
These are all
Kenny.
my gifts to you, by the way.
Love you, Kenny.
Love you, love you, love you. So these are all my gifts to you. Okay? So here's one of my favorites also.
Yeah, so that's my son, Ocean.
Yeah, look at him hugging you.
Yeah, I know, we can't get that anymore, but
Can't get enough.
I know.
Let me just say, but you can't get any more. But I just got to tell you, he is in love with his mom.
He is.
He
loves
loves
her
you so much.
He does.
I mean, So I love that.
Yeah, that was, we went out to the Vizcaya. They had a beautiful event at the Vizcaya. So I dressed up kind of, that's why I look with that whole, I dressed up like Vizcaya style with that whole Vizcaya outfit. But I don't normally wear those headpieces. But yeah, that's when, you know, I'll do things with my son. I'll get tickets for us to go to things. And I love to share moments and memories with him.
Yeah, so remember the hug that Amelia and her dad had?
Yeah.
This is the hug
Yeah.
that you have, Karmen, with your son, Ocean.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's the same hug. Pure, oh my God, pure love.
I love you, Ocean. I wish he would come on the show, but he didn't want to come on. It's okay.
Love you, love you, love you, Ocean. Love you, love you,
Ocean.
love you. So let's have a few more pictures of Ocean while we're at it. I had a great time. These are all gifts for you. Where was this?
Yeah, that was when actually it was a Mother's Day, and my parents came in town, and we went to Fort Lauderdale, and we went to go get ice cream, and they took a picture of us by the water. We went to the pier and walked around the pier and around Fort Lauderdale. It was a beautiful day.
Wow.
Yeah, with my mom.
So do you love ice cream?
Well, we all love ice cream.
You all love ice cream?
Love
Let me
ice
see.
cream.
Is this,
Yeah.
was this the same day?
Yep, that was the same day.
Yep.
Yeah.
Hey, am I good or what? This looks like Kilwins in Fort Lauderdale on the right by the ocean.
Yeah, in the it says love on the back.
It
too.
says love in the window. The gift of love from mom. Love.
Yeah. So yeah, that's our that's been my world for my son just turned 18, but my mom's been very supportive and just whenever I lived in Miami, she lived in Tampa, but she was always there for me, and I just wanted to thank her. That's why we brought her in here. But that picture is just that's been my world, raising my son and having her as a support system was very important. Yeah.
Yeah, mom love.
Yeah.
I love this photo. And then the other one, the bunny rabbit.
Oh, that was Easter.
That was this past Easter.
This
and
past Easter.
They invited us to go, to
Easter brunch.
To the Easter brunch, yeah.
So Ocean, he's so handsome, but he looks like a genius. Like so brilliant and creative and just amazing.
Yes,
Look at that
he's
smile,
amazing.
like you.
He
And
is
like-
very, very, very bright boy, and
very bright.
yeah. So he's going off to college now, and so I'm going through all the process of that. It's very, very difficult, but I'm letting go with love, breathing through it,
So mom
meditating.
love. Mom love, singing love you, love you, love you.
Yeah.
So these are all gifts for you.
Yeah.
And this all started off with Nilda. See, that's the best part of this whole thing. I mean, it started off with Nilda. And that's why this show is dedicated to Nilda. Let me see if I can find that photo. Here it is. Nilda. Nilda created.
So it's funny because when you played that ABBA song, Mamma Mia, I asked my mom, I was like, who sings this? She's like, ABBA. And I was like, I thought she was saying ABBA likes that song. I was like, wow, ABBA likes that song because we called her ABBA. And you played that ABBA song, and that's what I would call her. All her grandkids would call her ABBA.
Awa.
ABBA. ABBA,
ABBA.
like ABBA, like the
ABBA.
band. The band,
Like
ABBA.
the band. Wow,
Yeah.
So she's like the Mamma Mia.
Yeah.
She's the ultimate mom of the family.
ABBA, that's what we'd call her.
So she created 3 children with Jose, you and your 2 brothers. Then you created Karmen and Lena and Danny. And then Danny has a daughter.
Danny has Jacob, and he has a daughter named Isla Rose.
Now Isla Rose was born the day Nilda passed.
My mother passed away November 18th. And my only granddaughter, Isla Rose, was born on November 18th. So I felt that was like a gift from my mom saying to me, I left, but I'm giving you Isla Rose.
Beautiful. So beautiful. It all started with the Mamma Mia, the grandmama.
And I also have in Houston, my daughter Lena has a son named Maverick. And I love you, Maverick. You're so special to me. And Ocean, I love you. You know that. I tell you every day.
And so that's amazing. Look at all that. what was created by Nilda and Jose. So what would you love to say to your mom, Nilda?
Mom, thank you so much for the love you gave me and for all the memories that I have. You were the best mother. And I miss you so much, especially today on Mother's Day. Love you so much, Mom. Wish you were here.
I want to say it in Spanish because that was our native language, but Aba, te quiero tanto y I miss you so much. It speaks Spanglish. Y gracias por todas las memorias, todo el amor, el cariño que me dices en mi niñeza y gracias por ser la reina de la familia, una persona bella por dentro y por fuera y la reina de mi corazón por siempre y te admiro, es una inspiración como she would recite poetry, she would sing, and she just was so special. And I remember her talking about her memories in Cuba, and I just watching her just go, whatever she was seeing and imagining in her head, you could feel that she was just very blessed, whatever she had in Cuba, and she had to leave that and walk away from her entire country, and she never lost her smile. She never lost like love for her family, and never really was mean or angry about it. She did it with such humility and always made sure her family stayed together, and was a beautiful grandmother, mother, and inspiration for me.
Beautiful. So I want to play the slideshow because I want to show everybody love is kind, pure, unconditional, truthful. Darkness cannot shine through light, and light is love. Open your heart. Chris, love you, love you, love you, Chris. Chris, love. Oh my God.
We love you, Chris.
Love you, Chris.
Love you, Chris.
Laughter is pure love. Love you, Kyan.
Love you,
love
Kyan,
you,
yes.
love you, love
I
you.
agree.
Oh my God. Oh.
Yes.
So please keep the comments coming. So we're going to play your Grandma Nilda's and Mom Nilda's slideshow. So please play the slideshow. So what's it like for you to see that slideshow, which I cried when I was making? It's so beautiful.
Beautiful. That's a beautiful slideshow. So many memories there, so much love.
No, I was, when I first saw it, you sent it to me, I cried. And so just seeing it today is just really, my heart's just like exploding just with love. And thank you so much for sharing that and making that. That's really special. Thank you, Kenny. Yeah. I'm
Very
going to have that
special.
forever. So it's such a like sensitive time for me. My son's going away to college. And so these memories, you know, are important, and remembering my grandmother and knowing that she's around us and she's our guardian angel. That picture with the glasses and just that light, you know, I know that she arranged this. Everything was divinely arranged because the way it all worked out and the way the film strip looks, it's just like, wow, this feels very, very, you know, divinely arranged. So thank you for helping bring my grandmother and you know, reminding us of her love and her light that's in our lives.
I love you, Karmen, so much. And I love you, Nilda, so much.
Thank you so much for having me.
I dedicated a song to love you and love Nilda and love all moms. Okay? So play the last song.
Isn't she lovely? Isn't she wonderful? Isn't she precious? Such a beautiful soul. I never thought that I would be son of someone as lovely as she. Isn't she lovely? She's my mom. Isn't she pretty? Truly the angel's best. Boy, I'm so happy. I have been heaven blessed. I can't believe what God has done. I might be the luckiest son, but isn't she lovely? She's my mom. Isn't she lovely? Isn't she wonderful? Isn't she precious? Such a beautiful soul. I can't believe I get to be son of someone as lovely as she. Isn't she lovely? She's my mom. Isn't she lovely? She's my mom.
Isn't she lovely? She's my mom.
I love it. I love it.
Isn't she precious? Yeah.
So just want to say, anybody who's watching, happy Mother's Day. I know so many amazing moms out in my life and that inspire me and that are beautiful moms, and just want to just shout out, love you all, and thanks for
Love and
watching.
hug your mom, because one day she's not going to be there and you are going to miss her. So love your mom and hug her today and always.
So love you, Nilda. Love you, Karmen. That was so beautiful. That was so beautiful. Message to moms. So, love you all, moms. So the show was dedicated to moms. Happy Mother's Day. Go out, love your mom. Give your mom a rose, a card, a gift, whatever. Start shopping now. because moms are precious. Oh, she can't wait to meet you, Nilda. Oh, Kyan, love you, love you, love you. Oh, that's so sweet. Love you, love you, love you. Oh, my God. Wow, incredible moms. I love you so much, Karmen. Your family's so beautiful. Oh, love you, Kyan. Oh. Happy Mother's Day to all the beautiful moms. Thank you for all you do. Thank you to our Mama Gaia, Mother Earth, for nurturing us. Oh. Wow. So love you, love you, love you all, moms. And everyone, go out and love your mom while she's still here, because life is short. So as I end every Florida Love Show, and this one's a special one to moms, who can you give a rose to? I love you. You've been listening to the Florida Love Show, where we've been spreading love in the Florida community. For more information, please contact me, Kenny Love, at 917-699-1995, or ken@florida-love.com, or on our website, florida-love.com. See you next week, 3 p.m. Friday for the Friday Love Hour. Keep spreading love in your life, and have a loving week. Love you all.